Marcy Degman, the Aspiring Gardener, and today we're going to talk about how to trim a topiary. Now the thing is that when you want to do topiary, especially if you're new to it, the first thing you have to do is pick the right kinds of plants. Now boxwood is the most common type that you're going to find, but it's the best one to start with. It's the most forgiving. You can't kill it without trying really hard to kill it. But what you want to do is when you go to choose a plant, it's important that you start with the right shape. Now what I like to do is find something that has a lot of fullness. I can go in later and I can trim away any of these little branches I want. If you want to make, say, a lollipop and you want just a solid stem, then you want to start early by cutting all those lower branches, leaving this globe, and then as it gets taller, you just keep trimming away below. If you want to have a globe on the ground, a little gumdrop we call it, then you want to do the opposite. You want to keep cutting from the top, and what's going to happen if you do that is it's going to keep the bottom full of foliage. So you have to decide first, what is my shape? What am I going to do? On the other hand, if you want one of those triple ball type, you'll slowly train the first one, and then you're going to have to allow some growth here. So you'll have some growth up here to extend to the next level of your topiary. So pick one that's got lots of nice foliage. The nice thing about box is that as you cut it, it just gets denser and denser. If you get something with large leaves, when you go to trim it, they're going to be chopped off and they don't look good. So those are better for espalier, or if you want to do like the umbrella pines where you leave the needles alone and you just cut down on the branches, that's fine too. But if you want to do something like this, use box or something similar with a tiny, tight, dense leaf structure. And all you really have to do, this one of course is a little rounded, I've already trimmed it a little before. What you do is every time you see something like this, you trim it. Just keep it trimmed and do it often. Don't wait till it's way out of shape and then cut it back, because then you will have bare areas. You want to keep it cut as often as possible. Use a nice pair of kitchen or garden shears like this. And I just trim it. I use these throughout my herb garden so that in the winter when all the herbs die back, I have some greenery. So I want to keep mine round and low to the ground. But as you can see, you have a choice. Decide what you're going to do. And the main thing is pick the right plant and do it diligently, and it's very simple, and you'll have a topiary.